Hello and welcome to Turbo Thumbs. I am Rasta Joe. So the Switch has been out for a couple weeks now, and I said I wasn't going to do a review, but now that I've had some time to play with it, there are a couple things I want to talk about. First of all, for what it is, it's great. The resolution on the screen is excellent. I know it's not on right now, but with the Joy-Con on the sides, it's definitely superior to playing on a regular tablet. The Joy-Con are nice and light without feeling flimsy, and the buttons and sticks are well placed so you can always reach everything comfortably. And the buttons are the same size as the ones on the 3DS, so if you're comfortable on the 3DS, you'll be at home on the Switch. Switching between TV mode and portable is as quick and easy as you could ask for it to be, and so is using your Amiibo. I like that the game card slot is on the tablet, and that it has a lid that seals the cartridge in. And putting the micro SD card slot under the kickstand is genius. Inside the dock that came with my Switch, I can't find any sharp edges that seem like they would be able to scratch the screen, but from the few pictures that I've seen of scratched Switches, I kind of get the feeling that this issue is fake, honestly. Maybe there are docks out there with some defects that are causing this, but being careful or just getting a screen protector seems like it would be enough to keep you from having to worry about it too much. I haven't had any syncing issues with the Joy-Con at all. I tried covering the left one with my hand or putting it behind my back, but I just haven't been able to recreate the issue that people have been reporting. Now, I haven't had a chance to try out the infrared sensor on the right Joy-Con or the HD Rumble, though I'm very interested to see how that feels. The reason is that the only game I have is Breath of the Wild. If I had gotten another game, I wouldn't have been able to afford all the new Zelda amiibo. So I like what the Switch is, but I feel I should also talk about what it should have been. It should have been a better Wii U. The Wii U was the best home console Nintendo ever made. It touted not monopolizing the TV and portability, although it didn't do the latter very well. You kind of had to stay in the same room as the tower, but it did everything else perfectly. The Switch does portability better, but it gives up some of the things that made the Wii U great. Getting rid of backwards compatibility is understandable considering that they're going back to cartridges, but why can't Wiimotes and Wii U gamepads be used? I like light gun games too. I want to be able to point and shoot stuff. They all connect over Bluetooth anyway, so why not? The Switch retains the motion controls of the gamepad, but why get rid of the two-screen experience? Having an always open map or inventory screen was so useful, and I loved being able to look around and keep playing during the cutscenes in Star Fox Zero. Why get rid of that? I wish playing online could have been free forever, but if we're going to pay for it, they could have at least built in the voice chat. Maybe it's Nintendo's quirky sense of experimentation that made them opt for a phone app that's going to manage that kind of thing, but we'll see if it's good or bad when we try it out this summer. The Wii U's charging dock for the gamepad was great in that you could just drop it in and it didn't cover the screen. There was no reason to worry about scratching it. And if you had the alerts turned on, you got little picture messages from Nintendo about the deals that they were having. Even the Wii would light up to say, hey, we've got something to tell you. But nothing like that on the Switch, not yet at least. The Switch dock should be more than just a USB to HDMI converter with a few extra USB ports. You should be able to have the tablet in your hands or sitting next to you while you play on the TV, giving you that two-screen touchscreen experience with the option of portability. And that's what the Switch should have really been. couple other things I want to mention. The power button is a little too easy to accidentally press when you're trying to remove the left Joy-Con, but that's not a huge deal. The offset kickstand actually works just fine as long as you're on a flat surface, but if you try to set up on an irregular surface, you may have to settle for an uneasy balancing point. The Switch does, however, fix how uncomfortable the Wii U gamepad was in adult hands. In portable mode, it's not perfect, but it's better. So here's my recommendation. If you got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, you can probably wait a little while to get a Switch. I'd do it before the holiday season since Mario Odyssey is probably going to make it sell out again. But as long as you're not missing out on Breath of the Wild right now, you're okay. I feel weird saying that since I love Nintendo so much, but it's the best advice I can give right now. Finally, since every other YouTuber and Twitch streamer is streaming Breath of the Wild right now, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to show you one of the most epic fights I've had in the game so far. But I warn you, spoilers. If you like what you've seen here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/turbothumbs or on Twitter at twitter.com/turbo_thumbs. I am Rasta Joe, and thank you for checking out Turbo Thumbs. Spoilers!
it!